One of the big challenges, it seems to me, that there is for church schools is how do you deal with the big differences of opinion that exist in society, which people feel very strongly about and which they tend to cling to their own position. And the question is, what's the Christian educational response to that? One of the difficulties, it seems to me, is that we often assume that we have to take what people call an apologetic approach. Now, by that, I mean that our job as Christians is to defend our corner, marshal our arguments, and defeat those that we disagree with. Now, in the public square, that's quite a legitimate thing to do, and there are Christians who do that very effectively, like I know John Lennox and people like that. But the question is, what should be happening in classrooms? And if teachers feel that their job is to sort of persuade the youngsters of the Christian view, I think that's both counterproductive and not educational. It's counterproductive because young people really resist being told what to think. And I think it's anti-educational because it seems to me that what we should be doing is helping children to learn how to make wise judgments. And you learn how to make wise judgments by listening to other people's point of views, knowing carefully your own position, being able to ask good questions, being able to explain your own viewpoint, and also learning how to find ways to cooperate with people in daily living who you do fundamentally disagree with. Because let's face it, in life after school, you have to work with people you disagree with. And anyway, Anglican schools are often not as monochrome as sometimes we like to pretend they are. They're often comprised of people who have strongly differing views. And I think it's perhaps not always honest to say that or to imply that we all think the same. One of the ways in which schools in the United Kingdom deal with is to teach children what we might call a code of conduct for how to deal with controversial issues. And what it consists of is a set of standards, if you like, about what it is to have an educational dialogue about a strongly contentious viewpoint. And that can be anything. It can be over sexuality, it can be over religious difference, it can be political. But the idea is that you, for example, always listen before you speak. So the first thing that you do is you ask a question of another person. Could you explain to me what your view is on this? Could you help me understand why you think that? Rather than launching in saying, the Christian view of this is. So it's a set of ways of behaving. It's a protocols document, if you like. And it helps create a culture in the classroom where people feel safe to come to differences of view. It might also include exploring the implications of different positions so that young people face up to the fact that there are always implications to us taking positions.